Daniel Jones is so bad, he can't even fluke into a good game. At least Ryan Fitzpatrick was good every other game. Jameis might throw 30 picks, but he threw 35 touchdowns that year. What the hell does Daniel Jones do to offset the bad? All right, look. It pains me to do this, but it's got to be done. All right, I'm done babying this kid. I'm done with the kid gloves. I'm done making excuses. I'm done with Daniel Jones. I'm done. I've had enough. I've defended this shit for 5 seasons. Or should I say 4? Because last year last year he broke me. Last year Daniel Jones broke me. That was the worst 6 weeks of football I've ever had to watch in my life. This kid just isn't good. I can't explain it, but he's not good anymore. He's Derek Carr. Remember how good Derek Carr used to be back when he had Amari Cooper, Michael Crabtree, Marshawn Lynch. Like, young Derek Carr was nice. They won like 12 games, went to the playoffs, and then he slowly got worse every year after that. That's what I'm seeing with Daniel Jones. It's like, bro, he was so good in 2022. Daniel Jones was so good in 2022. I really, like, the guy we saw win that playoff game in Minnesota was a top 5 quarterback. He has been worse than like 8 backups since then. You do the math. There's 32 starters, 32 backups. He's like the 45th best quarterback in the league, bro. I mean, Daniel Jones got to be the only quarterback I know that can't fluke into a 3-touchdown game. I mean, shit. He can't even fluke his way into a 3-touchdown game. Daniel Jones is so bad, he can't even fluke into a good game. At least Ryan Fitzpatrick was good every other game. Jameis might throw 30 picks, but he threw 35 touchdowns that year. What the hell does Daniel Jones do to offset the bad? Which leads me to my next point. What week is this kid getting benched? What week is Daniel Jones getting benched? Like, he has an injury guarantee in his contract that if he gets hurt while playing, his contract for next season is guaranteed. Which means if we keep that little brittle bone ass dude out there and somebody fall on him the wrong way again like they did in Oakland, or his neck just happens to flare up from a bad tackle, we stuck with him next year. No. We ain't doing that. Joe Shane ain't doing that either. Like, the only reason why Daniel Jones is here now is because the Patriots wouldn't trade back. That's the only reason. And JJ McCarthy, I forgot his name in the video yesterday that on the Viking game reaction, I called on the white boy, JJ McCarthy. We passed on JJ McCarthy because we didn't want a game manager. We wanted a player with upside. And so that would have been Drake May. Drake May wasn't there. We took Malik Neighbors. I think the consensus among Giants fans is, thank God we got Malik Neighbors, because Marvin Harrison looking like some garbage out there. So thank we got Malik Neighbors. So when we do get a quarterback, he's got a number 1 receiver off the rip. But Daniel Jones cannot start but so many more games. Like, come on, son. Like, we can't risk him getting hurt. So let's pull up the Giants schedule. We got Washington, who we're going to beat, by the way. We always beat Washington. I do not count anything Daniel Jones does versus Washington. We beat Washington with both backups last year. We beat Washington with both backups, nigga. How we beat you with both the bums? We beat you with Tyrod and DeVito convincingly. How? How we beat you with both backups, Washington? I mean, whatever. So, we're not counting Washington. At Cleveland versus that defense, that might be the game we need to sit Daniel Jones. I could see Myles Garrett injuring his neck already. Like, I mean, that pass rush, Jim Schwartz, they're going to kill Daniel Jones. That might be the game right there that we got to pull him a little early. If it get ugly in Cleveland, pull him early. Then he got to face the Cowboys on a short week on the 26th, right? Good luck with that. Primetime Daniel Jones is worse than primetime Kirk Cousins. Which leads me to at Seattle on October 6th. Okay, Giants fans, here it is. The Cowboy game is probably the last game that Daniel Jones is going to start. I don't know why I'm holding my phone up to the camera's not going to catch my phone. I don't know why I'm holding the damn phone up to y'all. But yeah, Daniel Jones, last game is probably going to be the Cowboy game. That's his last start. Because you get 10 days to prepare Drew Lock to play at Seattle. He already knows the personnel in Seattle because he played in Seattle last year. It'd be the perfect time to bring in Drew Lock at Seattle off 10 days rest. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking that Daniel Jones is going to get benched. Because he can't play, bro. He can't. Like I said, he's probably going to throw like 3 touchdowns versus Washington. We find a way to embarrass Washington. I can't explain it. I really don't understand it. But we own Washington. We really own Washington. And I don't get it. Now, if this dude mess around and lose to Washington, he might lose his job next week or this week. Because I think everybody in that building expects to beat Washington come Sunday. If he loses to Washington, he's all the way out of here. He's all the way out of here. But we're probably going to be Washington. We'll get mutilated at Cleveland. And speaking of, at least we ain't got Deshaun Watson, bro. You know what? I would rather have Daniel Jones than Deshaun Watson. Because at least we could get rid of Daniel Jones at the end of the year. They are stuck with Deshaun Watson for the remainder of that contract. That is disgusting. That's disgusting. You know he's going to have a $77 million cap hit next year. He's supposed to have the highest cap hit in NFL history next season. That's disgusting. Oh, that's terrible. At least we don't have Deshaun Watson. I would rather let Daniel Jones stink up the joint for the rest of the season, throw his ass out like Uncle Phil do Jazzy Jeff, and be done with it. Then be Cleveland and be stuck with Deshaun for the next couple years. That's heartbreaking. Oh. But that's what type of time I'm on, Giants fans. I really feel like the Cowboy game will be Daniel Jones' last game. And I think they pull him for Drew Lock after that. And here's the thing too, Giants fans. I don't necessarily believe that Daniel Jones has to be playing bad to get pulled. I think because of that injury clause, they'll pull him if we're losing. Daniel Jones' play could actually improve, and he might still get pulled because of that injury clause. Joe Shane, John Mara, Brian Dable do not want Danny on this roster next season. So even if Daniel Jones' play gets slightly better, but we're still losing games, I think he'll get benched because they don't want to take the chance of him getting hurt again, because Daniel Jones, outside of 2022, has a habit of getting hurt for the season. So, bro, It's still September and I'm talking about next season, man. Oh my gosh. Like, here's the thing too, right? I want DeVito to play. I don't even want to play Drew Lock. I would rather just play DeVito and just see if DeVito is any good. Like, Drew Lock ain't much better than Daniel Jones. He's not. Drew Lock ain't much better than Daniel Jones. So it's like, I would rather just skip the DeVito, but they hate DeVito. They hate DeVito. But that's it. That's all. Hit the like button. Hit the sub button. Drop FUs in the comments if you rocking with me. And stay vicious. Dismiss.